Hello and welcome to Tutoring Success, my level 7 pioneers. In this video, I'm going to teach you all you need to know about tangents and each and every theorem that governs tangents. By the end of this video, you are going to be able to solve each and every question that is associated with tangents. So we are having these three scenarios when it comes to tangents. So the first scenario simply states that where the point of contact between a radius and a tangent, it forms a 90-degree, meaning that a radius and a tangent is always perpendicular to each other. So you are going to say OCP or angle OCP is equals to 90 degrees, and our reasoning is going to be tan rad, right? And then on our second scenario, we are given two tangents from the same point, which is point C, right? So if you are given two tangents from the same point and they must be to the same circle, right? So you are going to say AC is equals to BC, meaning these two lines or two sides are equal, right? And then your reasoning is going to be tangents from the same point, right? And then on our last theorem, or our third, you are given a tangent and a chord, right? Our tangent here is our BC. Our BC is our tangent. And then we are having a chord, which is our AB. The first question that you are going to ask yourself is, which chord that meets the tangent, right? So in our case here, we are having AB. So you are going to place your finger here, one finger here and one finger here. And then the angle that is going to be formed at the circumference, the angle that is going to be formed at the circumference is going to be equals to this angle that is formed by the tangent and the chord, right? So hopefully I am understandable, guys. If you're having any question, please post it on our comment section below. So your statement, you are going to say APC or angle APC is going to be equals to angle D. Your reasoning is going to be tan chord theorem, right? So let's go to our first practical question, and then we are going to be looking at two practical questions today, guys. And then after that, on our next video, I'm going to show you how to prove this tan chord theorem. Okay, my level 7 pioneers, in this practical question, we also don't have a statement. So we are just going to analyze our diagram and answer our question. So obviously our question here is solved for x and y. So they just want the size of x and y, right? So let's analyze. So we also can see here that OD is a radius and OP is a radius as well, right? And as we have just learned, we know that a radius and a tangent, they form a 90-degree angle, right? Meaning that a tangent and a radius are always perpendicular to each other, right? And then we can say that x is going to be equals to angle C, right? Our reasoning is going to be tan chord theorem, isn't it? And then we know that our y as well is going to be equals to our D, right? And our reasoning as well is going to be what? Is going to be tan chord, right? So we know that we are having y here. And also, guys, we must take note that CD is parallel to our tangent, which is ABT, right? So let's start by trying to solve for x, right? So we know that there's this other thing, guys, that I almost forgot. We know that if this is 140, that means angle at the center is 2 times the angle at the circumference, right? Meaning that our x is going to be 140 divided by 2, right? So let's tackle our question. So we are firstly going to tell the examiner that angle BOD, angle BOD, I mean not BOP, angle BOD is going to be equals to angle C, right? I mean 2 times angle C. Our reasoning is going to be angle at the center is equals to 2 times angle at the circumference, right? And then on our next step, we are simply going to substitute. So here we are having 140 degrees to C. Then we are going to divide by C both sides since we are solving for C. And then our angle C is going to be 70 degrees, right? And then after we find that 70 degrees, we are going to substitute it on our diagram. So here we are having a 70 degree angle, right? And then we are going to say angle I mean DBT is going to be equals to our angle C, right? Our reasoning is going to be Tancourt theorem. And after that, guys, we are simply going to substitute. Our angle DBT is X and our angle C, we have just solved it, is going to be 70, right? And then another thing, guys, that we need to consider is that this angle is also going to be equals to angle D. Our reasoning is going to be alternating angles, right? Since we are given that CD is parallel to ABT, right? So we are going to try to put this in writing. So we are going to say DBT is equals to angle D. Our reasoning, you are going to say alternating angles, and then you can just include those lines that are parallel to each other. So it's CD is parallel to, let's say, AT, right? Is parallel to AT, and then we are going to substitute. So our D actually is going to be our X, and it's going to be our 70 degree angle. And then we are going to say angle A B C is going to be equals to our angle D. Our reasoning is going to be Tancourt theorem. After that, you are simply going to substitute, right? Our ABC we know is Y, and our D is going to be our X, and it's also going to be our 70 degree angle. Hopefully I'm making sense, guys. If this video is valuable to you so far, please don't forget to put that like button. So let's go to our next question. Okay, my level 7 pioneers, in this question they are simply requiring us to find the sizes of X and Y, right? So we must first analyze our diagram. So we are given chords, and we are given also tangents. So we know that AD is going to be equals to BA, right? And once we have seen this thing, we know that on our triangle ADB, we know that these are our base angles, so they are going to be equal, right? So let's start working with the tangents, right? Let's look at tangent AD. So our tangent AD, it meets our chord DC, right? Our chord DC, and they create 32 degrees. So which angle does this chord DC subtends at the circumference is B2, right? So you are going to place your finger here and your other finger here. You are going to move them to the circumference, right? And then that angle that is subtended at the circumference, that's the angle that we are looking for, right? So we are going to be having 32 here, and we are also going to be having 32 there, right? So same as B1, we know that B1, it is formed by our tangent AB, right? Our tangent AB and our chord BC. So which angle does it subtend at the circumference? This chord BC, right? You are going to place your finger here and here, then you move them to the circumference, and then the angle that is subtended at the circumference is going to be equals to B1, right? So B1 is simply going to be 36, right? So it's going to be 36. So let me try to put numbers, and then on our B2 we are going to be having our 32, right? And then we are going to try to solve our x and y, right? So what we can simply do, let's start by solving y, right? We are going to say angle ADC, angle ADC is going to be equals to angle B2, right? And then our reasoning, you are going to say Tancourt theorem, isn't it? And then on our next step, we are going to substitute as usual. And then our B2 is going to be 32. And then you are going to say in triangle DCP, you are going to say angle D plus angle C plus angle B, which is B2, right? It's going to be equals to 180 degrees. Our reasoning, you are going to say sum of angles in a triangle. And then on our next step, we are going to substitute. We are going to be having 36 here. And then our C, or our angle C, is Y. And our angle B is going to be 32. And then after this, you are going to transpose. And then after transposing, you are going to be having something like this: 180 minus 36 minus 32. You are simply going to punch your calculator, guys, or my level 7 pioneers. Then you are going to be having 112 degrees, right? So let's include it on our diagram, right? We are going to be having 112 degrees here. And then we are going to say, we are going to ask ourselves actually, how can we go about solving for x, right? So I would like us to consider triangle ADP, right? So triangle ADP, we know all the angles, so we can do the sum of angles in a triangle, right? Then we find our answer. But firstly, we need to tell the person who is marking our paper that we know B1 is equals to 36, and then we give them a reason, right? So you are going to say B1 is going to be equals to angle CDB, right? So our reasoning is going to be Tancourt theorem, right? And then on our next step, we are simply going to substitute. So we know our B1, that's what we are looking for. And then our angle CTP is going to be 36 degrees. And then now we do have all of our angles, right? So we are going to say in triangle ADP, we are going to be having angle A plus angle D plus angle B plus actually equals to 108. So our reasoning is going to be sum of angles in a triangle, right? So there are many ways to kill a cat, guys. I can do this in many different ways, guys. So if you are having your own way, I will be glad to see it on our comment section below, right? So yeah, we substitute. Our A is going to be X, and our D, guys, we are going to say 32 plus 36 degrees, right? This is our D. And then our B is also going to be 32 plus 36, right? Because these two are our base angles and they are supposed to be equal, right? It's equals to 180 degrees. And then after that, you are going to transpose. And our X is going to be 180 minus by 68. So 32 plus 36 is 68, right? And minus by another 68 degrees. So you are simply going to punch your calculator, my level 7 pioneers, and collect all the marks that you need to be that level 7 pioneer. So if this video was helpful for you guys, please don't forget to put that like button and consider subscribing. So on our next video, guys, we are going to be proving our third scenario there. Our third scenario, which is the Tancred theorem. So we are going to produce our Tancred theorem foolproof, guys, because it is examinable too. So on to our next lesson.